For job interviews. This is the second video in a series of videos that I'm doing looking at the issue of speaking English for a job interview when you are not a native speaker. I'm going to start to look at the core of the interview in this video. So firstly, let's look at questions about you, your personal profile. Let's hear some sample questions that are often used at the start by the interviewing panel. 1. Tell us something about yourself. 2. How would you introduce yourself? Or 3. Can you talk about yourself? Now, all three questions are open questions, and let the candidate choose what they want to hear. Now, but there are some typical facts that the interviewer is wanting to hear. Let's look at the facts that are usually wanted. Now, full sentences must be used so it is clear that your English speaking skills must be very good. So no short answers, please. Many of you may have become used to short answers, but this is often because the teacher you have wasn't that good at English speaking using sentences. So, the first one, A, your full name. Question, what is your name? An example of the answer, my name is John Graham Vickery. I'm going to use myself as examples of the answers in this segment. B, where you are from, including town, country, and possibly state or country. Question, where are you from? Example, I am from Guildford, a small town near London in England. You must focus on your birthplace here, not where you are living. C, where are you living now? Example, I am living in Sattahip in the southeast of Thailand. Let's move on to D, your marital status, and if you have children or not, and include the number of children. Question, what's your marital status? Example A, I am divorced with no children. Example B, I am married with 2 children. You can also use single and separated as an appropriate answer to this question. Move on to E. Brief summary of your qualifications that are relevant to work. It is not necessary to comment on your school qualifications at high school unless specifically needed for the job applied for. If you are currently studying, it will be useful to describe the nature of that qualification that you are seeking. Question, can you tell me your qualifications, please? Example answer, A, I have a Bachelor of Science in Philosophy and Politics. I graduated from the University of Bristol in 2010. Example B, I have a master's degree in economics. Example C, I am currently studying for a PhD in law. Note that it is useful to say where you obtained your degree, but not always. Final question in this segment, F. In addition, it may be helpful to describe any other qualifications that are directly relevant to the job that you applied for. Example, for a teacher, we would answer, I have a TESOL certificate that I obtained in 2016. Finally, state specific knowledge and experience that you learned in obtaining the qualification. An example, my qualifications include a research project in geological surveys. Okay, so those are the first set of sample questions and sample answers in the part of the interview looking at your personal profile. In the next video, we're going to be looking at, amongst other things, your interests, your strengths and weaknesses as a person. Okay, that concludes the second interview.